do understand that you and that drunken brother of mine do just about anything to get to live in South Fork again. Get a slice of the pie before it's too late.
You think money's the answer to everything, don't you?
I think it's an answer to you. And you're using Lucy to get at it.
Well, I don't care what you think, because you're wrong. And I'm not leaving here until I do see Lucy.
No, honey, you're wrong. You're leaving here before nightfall.
Get out of here, JR. I swear I'll call the police if you don't.
Well, I like your sense of humor. Now go on, pack your little bags, and you'll be out of here in about 5 minutes.
Oh. All right. And if I don't?
Well, if you don't, I'll have a friend of mine escort you out of town and keep you out. Permanently.
It won't work anymore, JR.
Cowboy, that's a likely story.
Yeah, gray-haired cowboy in a white pickup
I
truck.
should have my head examined for ever getting involved with you. You know that.
JR, it wasn't my fault. Somebody knew about the deal.
Well, it must have been you. Because I sure didn't tell anybody.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, but you're sure not helping me.
JR, you can't leave me here. They want $25,000 bail.
You don't expect me to pay that, do you?
JR, please.
I wouldn't give you the dust off my car.
JR, we were in this thing together.
But we're not anymore. I'm not giving you a dime. You've cost me a fortune already.
JR, I lost too. I lost everything. I lost my wife.
Hey, that's a good idea. You see if you can get your wife to raise your bail for you.
JR, I won't forget this. I swear. I'll get back at you. If it's the last thing I ever do, I'll get back at you. I swear.
You never loved him.
Didn't I?
Not the way I did. You're a taker. You don't have any love to give. I worship that man. I really loved him.
You love him so much, you're ready to drag his memory down into the gutter with you right now.
No, I'm not.
Ray, you're carrying 10 voting shares in his company. A company that was his life. Now, do you, in your wildest imagination, think that he had ever given you those votes? If he could see you now. You don't deserve them.
Is that it? The votes? I don't want the damn votes!
Well, get rid of them.
Something that happened years ago. You can't let anybody know about this. My whole life is different now.
Well, like you say, it happened years ago. Maybe nobody will even care.
Of course they'll care.
Oh, Edgar. I tried to be nice about this. I really did. You just wouldn't listen.
JR. This could ruin me.
Then we're gonna have to be very careful with it. Why don't you go home and give it some thought? You know my needs, and I sure know yours. We're reasonable men. We'll come to some sensible arrangement, and until we do, I just wanted you to know that you have my word. Your secret is safe with me.
What are they?
Oh, nothing special, just some tax documents, you know. There you go, darling, right here. Thank you, Callie.
Can we talk now?
Yes, we can talk, but it's not going to change the facts of life.
What do you mean by that?
I think it's time you learned hard truth. With Mama and John Ross safely out of the way, I want you out of the house. Here's a check for $200,000. You can keep the clothes and the jewelry I gave you. And you don't have to be in a rush. I'm going to be gone for, about a week. But when I get back, I want you packed and gone. I don't want to see your face again. Not here at South Fork or in Dallas.
Being a Mr. Donna Culver, we'd be divorced inside of a year. I can see it.
Who, was it that helped you see that? J.R. Ewing, maybe? I saw him talking to you.
He has nothing to do with this.
Well, what did he say?
Something I didn't already know. You'd never be happy settling for me, Donna.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. Don't you know that he's saying that just for spite? He has been trying to get even with me ever since I got Sam to back Cliff Barnes. Oh, Ray. Please don't listen to his lies. We can work this out.
Well, frankly, I need a little favor. Now, you know how hard I've been working to get Westar. I need to control a big chunk of their stock, and I don't have the money right now. But you do. Now, if you could just use your power of attorney at Wentworth to buy Westar stock, Westar oil could be ours.
And if I do that, you can convince Lisa Alden to call off the trial?
Yeah, I think I could.
Are you telling me that she works for you?
Works for me?
That is what you're saying.
No, it's not what I'm saying.
Yes, it is.
Bobby, you're my brother. I just want to help you. I just want to help you return.
What are you doing? Oh, God, Bobby! Stand up! You don't deserve to live!
You're near the helicopter, Mama.
Well, what do you mean?
If I tried to get John Ross on that thing, they'd nail me. They wouldn't lay a glove on you.
JR, I don't think that's the right thing to do.
What? Come on, Mama. Here, take John Ross. Take him down. There you go. Good man. Come on now. Sue Ellen, get past the boys from South Fork. We're only taking one track per hour, so come on, get in.
Sally, please.
Come on, Mama. You know how much that boy means to my daddy. He wants him back on South Fork. Now, come on, please, get in. Miss Ellie, let the courts decide. Mama.
Please, Miss Ellie.
John Ross belongs on South Fork.
Please.
He may belong on South Fork, but not this way.
We only have one asset. South Fork.
You mortgage South Fork?
Yes. When those Asian whales come in, this'll be as if it never happened, Mother.
As if nothing happened. The first payment on those loans is due next week.
How could you do this without talking to me first, JR? How in the hell could you involve South Fork?
Dad, you and Mama had problems of your own. Now, you made me the head of Ewing Oil. I made the decision. I felt it was worth a calculated risk.
Our home a calculated risk? What kind of thinking is that?
Mama, don't worry. It's just business.
I'm capable of understanding business.
Now, I don't mean to offend you, Mama, but I want to handle this myself.
What are the chances of oil coming in before those payments are due?
It's going to be close. Real close.
Close?
I couldn't lose. Because I knew you were just too dumb to find that oil.
Why? Huh? Why did you do that?
Because you needed slapping down, Cliff. You'd been stealing deals right out from underneath my nose. And after all these years, you know better than to butt heads with me. But I got all that property back. Got Kesey and Murphy, and tomorrow night I'll own Gold Canyon 340. You needed a lesson, you see. And the only way I could get the message through that thick skull of yours was to have you bankrupt your mama's company while I just sat back and watched it. You're out of my life for good.
No. No, I'm not finished yet.
Sure you are. Tomorrow morning, the janitor's going to come in here and sweep you out with the rest of the trash. Unless, of course, you do the honorable thing. Get in the elevator, go up the roof, and jump off, huh?
You knew those wells were going to be worthless, and you suckered your friends into buying the leases.
Now, hold on a minute, Jordan. We took quite a beating on that ourselves. We still own 25% of those leases. We lost $250 million, not to mention our royalties on your share. Now, why would I do that if I knew about it?
to make it look good, JR.
Come on, Jordan, you know this business. It's a crapshoot. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose.
Especially when you're playing with loaded dice.
You gamble and you lost, that's the business. Now, you've made a lot of money with us before, and you make a lot again. We always take care of our friends, you know that.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, Chuck. Real happy. I'll be sure to pass that information along to Seth Stone's widow. She'll be real happy to hear that, too.
What the hell are you talking about?
Seth killed himself this morning.
If you return to Bobby, all hell is going to break loose. I'll call off this truce that exists between him and me. We'll be in a dogfight that will make what went on before look like a love match. And as for your brother, I'll use every penny at my disposal and Ewing Oil's disposal to destroy him. I'll bring Mr. Cliff Barnes down for good. And whoever goes down with him, so be it. Now, you've known me long enough to know I don't make idle threats. So I promise you what I have just said will happen if you return to Bob. It's your choice, Pam. No, you just do what I want, when I want, and nobody will ever know about tonight.
Not so fast, JR. It is your word against mine. And why would Bobby possibly believe you?
Oh, he might not believe me, but he will believe his own ears. He may never have heard you under these conditions, but you have a very distinctive voice, no matter what you're saying. There's only one way he's going to stay out of jail. I want you back in my room, and I want you back in my bed. From now on, you're going to be where I want you and when I want you.
You planned this whole thing.
Of course I did. That's up to you, honey. Either I send him to jail, or I see that all the charges are dropped against him. So, in essence, Clayton's fate is in your hands.
Oh, now the payoff. Sex in return for freeing Clayton.
Well, that's kind of crude. You might find it a rewarding experience.
You bastard.
I could go worse.
Don't touch me, I can't stand you.
Come on, darling.
New rules. We are business partners. I don't like it, but I'll deal with it. But from now on, that's all we are. You ever touch me again, you're a dead man.
I'm going to stop drinking, just like I did before.
Sue Ellen, don't bother with that story on my account, honey. We both know you're lush. I bet if I took a sip out of that glass, it'd be pure vodka. Face it, Sue Ellen. You're drunk.
Joan of Arc would have been a drunk if she'd have been married to you.
But she's not, and you are. And I don't want a drunk for a wife. So why don't you save us both a lot of trouble, darling? End this marriage now.
Why? So you can be with that winger tramp?
Well, whatever my reasons, why don't you leave me and John Ross in South Fork and inflict yourself on somebody else?
I'll never leave John Ross here with you.
Oh, really? Well, let me tell you something, honey. You're gonna leave on your own, or you're gonna be driven off. Because one way or another, you're out of here, because this marriage is over.
It'll be over when I say it is.
Then say it, Sue Ellen. And save yourself another trip to the sanitarium.